This week we are going to cover HTML5 forms. And forms are used all over the web. And we will be using the forms in some of the advanced classes. So the web readings are going to cover the different things that you are going to code up in your forms and how to style forms. And then the lecture demo just expands on all of that. And so there is a little video here giving you an overview of form and form elements. This is interactive. So, when we're talking about these different elements, you can kind of look through here and play with that. And then we get into the different types of tags that you need to insert into your HTML to actually create a form. And while you're going through here, there's lots and lots of code examples. So, you'll see code, and then quite often I will show you what that looks like. So this is the code. This is what it looks like online, and you can actually interact with these. And again, here's the code. This is what it looks like online. Okay, so lots and lots of examples for you to look at. Once you're done with the lecture demo, then you're going to do the textbook assignment followed by the lab assignment. The textbook assignment, you're basically creating a form from scratch. So this is going to be a great deal of typing. Here's the form you're going to download and the graphic that is in the background. And then you are going to be keying in all of this, which I know is a lot, but the good news is after you enter it into one form, you can copy and paste for any other form that you're going to create. Okay, so this is the form that you're going to be creating. This is what it should look like. And if yours does not look like this, that means you have a typo and you should go fix it. Once you have this done, you'll save your changes and then you are going to save it under a different name and create what's called a mail to. And all you're going to do is change the form tag. That's the only change you're going to make. And I will warn you that mail to forms work well if you have a mail program downloaded to your computer, like Microsoft Outlook. They don't work with the online cloud-based email. So it doesn't work with Yahoo or Gmail. It works with the email clients that you install on your PC. Okay, so just be aware of that. So if you click on to submit a form that's a mail to, what happens if you don't have a client is that it thinks that you need to install an email client. Okay, so just be aware of that. In fact, I can show you what it looks like. Hold on a second. So here's my version of the mail to, and you can see how I test this. I just put in junk, basically. And we'll come down here. I think I have to put in the stuff that's required. All right, but if I submit this, I didn't put in enough. And you can see I'm really putting in valid info here. And this may not work because it's not live online. I'm doing it offline. But when you submit this, what should happen is it's going to try to open up an email client in Windows. And so at that point, I would just cancel out. Okay, because that is, if you don't have Outlook installed, then it's not going to work very well. Okay, so that's your textbook assignment. Your lab assignment is going to involve creating your own form. And so you can use that running club form as a basis for this. I also created a couple additional ones for you to look at. So this is a technology usage form and student preference form. Okay, and so I've got examples for you, and you are going to be creating your own form, and it can be on whatever you want, whatever you are interested in. And I have the requirements for the different form elements listed here. Okay, so in your form tag, make sure you are submitting to the form processor. Typically, forms are submitted to something. So this form processor just basically reads in the information from the form and displays it back to you. Okay, so that is the assignment. Make sure you update your assignment page with the customer form for your textbook assignment and then your own form for the lab. Get everything transferred. And then what you will do is you're going to come to the discussion forum. And you're going to post a link to your form. You need to tell us who the audience is, what the purpose of the form is, and then give a little background on how you decided on the design and layout. Why did you group different elements together? Why did you decide on the color scheme you chose? And then you'll look at the other students' posts and reply to one of them. So I'm going to go ahead and put an example out here. So I'm going to pause this. All right, so I put my little example in here. And as you can see, I've got I linked to the tech survey and described who the audience is, the purpose of the survey, and then I explained what I was thinking with the layout and the design. And that is exactly what you have to do. And then you will need to, take a look at your classmates' forms and reply to one of the posts indicating what you liked about their form. And if nobody else has posted out here, you certainly can reply to my post. So that is what we are working on this week. If you run into problems or if you have any questions at all, please let me know and have an awesome week.